Somchai Mingchayan, age 29 years old, from Bangkok, and Suwan Srimek, age 32 years old, from Phetchaburi, were presented by police as murder suspects of a Canadian businessman, Francis De Giovanni, on February 19th. Police Region 8 Commissioner Santan Chayanog led the team to conduct the murder reenactment in front of Panorama Condominium Office in Patong on Friday night. The two men admitted to police that after committing the crime, they fled the scene by motorcycle and hid in a hotel about 600 to 700 meters away. They stayed at the hotel until the next morning before leaving Patong. Police have detained 6 people who are allegedly involved in this case. They also include a Singaporean businesswoman who is in the property business and allegedly hired the gunman to kill the victim. Police said a business conflict led to the murder. 3 other people were also arrested for connecting and arranging the gunman. Police are searching for another 2 people involved. They are Nukun Seheng and Samran Srimek from Phetchaburi Province. A meeting in preparation to host the ASEAN +3+6 took place in Phuket. The Director General of the ASEAN Affairs Department under the Ministry of Foreign Affairs led officials from Bangkok to have a meeting with local authorities in Phuket and made location surveys for a meeting venue and accommodation for the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, or ASEAN, +3 and +6 summits, which will be held during April 10th through the 12th. This followed last Tuesday's cabinet resolution to choose Phuket as the venue for the meeting, as Prime Minister Apisit Vijayajiva reasoned Phuket has good facilities, international airport, and hotel accommodation. Attending the +6 would be head of states from the 10 ASEAN countries, plus Japan, South Korea, China, Australia, New Zealand, and India. According to the ASEAN Affairs Director General, Mr. Vitavas Sivok, the meeting needs around 1,500 rooms for participants. Also, around 1,200 media personnel are expected to cover this summit. The information and survey result for location will be presented to the meeting in Bangkok on Wednesday. And here's some good news. The owner of the Kata Group of hotels in Phuket is awarded Outstanding Businesswoman for the International Women's Day 2009. Phuket's leading business figure, Tanyarat Achayachai, has been awarded Outstanding Businesswoman of the Year for this year's International Women's Day. Mrs. Tanyarat is also a senator from Phuket who acts as chair of the Upper House Committee on Tourism. Her family runs the Kata Group of hotels in Phuket and another hotel property in Samui, another tourist resort island in the Gulf of Thailand. International Women's Day is marked on March 8 every year. It's a major day of global celebration for the economic, political, and social achievements of women. In Thailand, awards have been granted for outstanding performances or achievements for 31 women in 17 fields. They received plaques of honor from the Minister of Social Development and Human Security, Mr. Itsara Somchai. Talking to Andaman News about her roles, which led to her receiving the award in honor of women entrepreneurs, Tanyarat said, apart from running a tourism business, she has been contributing to society, including being president of the Women's Business Professional Association, involved in assisting and supporting underprivileged children and job creation. She stressed that a large number of Thai women are behind business's success. Mrs. Tanyarat urges women to keep working and being good housewives, and said that the award is a great motivation for her to keep mobilizing women's potential in global development. And the Phuket Tourist Association president is confident that the 3-month tourist visa fee exemption will contribute in boosting the nation's travel industry. The Phuket Tourist Association president, Sombun Jirayut, welcomes the visa fee exemption for visitors to Thailand who are on 3-month tourist visas. Sombun said he believes the scheme will serve its purpose in boosting the traveling mood for tourists, especially the short-haul markets. The Thai government introduced the visa fee exemption taking effect from March 5th to June 4th this year. The move results in free visas on arrival for citizens of 20 countries for a stay not exceeding 15 days. in addition to the citizens of another 42 countries not over 30 days. The PTA president also suggested that the government agencies mobilize or implement stimulus package policies quickly to make it fruitful, especially in tourism. And a delegation from Australia came to observe Phuket's disaster prevention programs. A contingency planning assessment team, or CPAT, from Australia, comprising officers from the Ministry of Defence, Australian Air Force and Ministry of Foreign Affairs, made a visit to Phuket to observe and discuss the province's disaster prevention and its preparedness to handle any emergency situations or disasters, either caused by nature or man-made. The group was led by Larry Cunningham, Australian Honorary Consul for Phuket, and First Secretary and Consul from the Australian Embassy to Thailand, Tracy Jane Vunder, to meet with Phuket Vice Governor Simith Palawatvichai at the Provincial Hall, and were briefed on Phuket's tsunami disaster experience and development of the province's preparedness and action plans to handle any future disasters. The meeting then widely discussed preventive measures against disasters such as fires in entertainment venues, medical and transport plans, as Phuket is a tourist resort. This followed the meeting with Phuket Governor Preecha Rungjan in mid-January, when the Australian Embassy raised concerns and risk reduction in management plans in ensuring that Australian tourists or expats residing in Phuket will be efficiently taken care of in case of any emergency situation. The Australian CPAT team leader, Colonel Stuart Graham from their Ministry of Defence, explained to Andaman News that they are also looking into ways how the team can assist Phuket in case that it needs support.
In the case of another tsunami or an incident that may require some sort of support with people or communications equipment, or supplementing the Thai government in case they have a requirement for our support. It would depend on the type of support that would be requested by the government, and it's something that we would then take back to the Australian government, and if we could provide some of that assistance, we would then look at providing potentially some people similar to the tsunami request, where we provided identification with the remains of people, evacuating people back home to Australia, or the Australian nationals, and potentially assistance with some of the evacuation capability or assisting communications.
During the meeting, the Chief of Disaster Prevention and Mitigation Office, Jotanaren Kotsom, suggested cooperation or support on training of personnel for preparedness and the sea search and rescue teams in case of any incidents. According to the TAT official figures, Australian tourists are ranked first among foreign tourists to Phuket, with 345,000 in 2007. Phuket currently has 600 hotels with around 40,000 rooms. And still with international matters, the World Agricultural Forum Asia Roundtable is being held in Phuket. The World Agricultural Forum is holding its 2009 Asia Roundtable at the Hilton Phuket Arcadia and Spa Hotel in Karan for 3 days until Tuesday, March 10th. The theme of the roundtable, Balancing the Agricultural Bottom Line, is to present topics based on agriculture's impact on the global economy and its potential to reverse current conditions. The event focuses on managing risks and exploring the options for securing the finance needed to sustain and grow agriculture in a global recession. The Right Honourable James Bolger, ONS, Chairman of the World Agriculture Forum Advisory Board, former Prime Minister of New Zealand and former Ambassador to the United States, stated that agriculture is about how to sustain land and water resources and provide the infrastructure that sustains billions of people who live and work in agricultural-dependent communities across the globe. Investments in agriculture are essential to achieve thriving regional and world economies. This intimate discussion strives to generate action plans to form effective partnerships between the participants while attracting greater global attention to agriculture. Participants include government officials, corporate CEOs, leaders of non-governmental organizations, and renowned academics. We will have an excerpt from the press conference on tomorrow's Andaman News.